Thank you. Yep. One, we're going to be using our just a graph here, and we're going to be answering from the graph. We're going to be extracting the information from the graph. And then the other one, we're going to use our calculator. Okay. So, Mary, this is the problem here, isn't it? It's this graph, y equals cos x, and they've graphed it from 0 to 13 for you. Okay. So it's in radians. Now remember, 2 pi is one wavelength, isn't it? So that's there, 2 pi, and that's 2 times 3.14. So that's about 6.28. Okay, and so then you have, you know, two wavelengths would be in 4 pi, which would be about 12.56. All right, and then we have finishing at 13. So we're investigating just over 13 wavelengths. Part A, solve for x given cos of x equals 0.8. So it's saying find these x values. Now what we have here is we have the graph of y equals cos of x. And we're saying solve for x given this equals 0.8. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go, when is y 0.8? So we're looking at the graph. So 0.8 is about here somewhere, isn't it? And so you're going to look the whole way along the graph. Here's the first solution, okay? That is where the y value is 0.8. What is the corresponding x value? So let's have a look at our grid there. And we just approximate it as best as I can. So what have we got there? So what is the x value of this first coordinate where it's 0.8? You guys have a look. Half? 0.6, somewhere between half and 0.6. Let's go 0.6. Okay, and then you go, all right, that's one of the solutions, but here's another solution, and here's another solution. We need to find all solutions between 0 and 13 that make the y value equal to 0.8. So, yell them out, what are they? We got 0.6, just approximately.
5.2.
Thank you. This one here. This one here. Second? About 7?
Well,
12? Thank you. And is that the last one?
there's one
13 point something. So it occurs after 13, so we don't need to consider it if it occurs after 13, because we're specifically talking about the domain between 0 and 13. Very good. So that's part A. All right. So you're extracting those values from the graph. The other way it could be asked is it says find cos of 4. Okay. So this means, remember, we've got the function y equals cos x, and we're talking about when x is 4. What is the y value? What is cos of 4? What is the y value? So we're going, when x is 4, so I haven't drawn up my grid lines here, but you know, this is, what's this? This is 3.2, so 4's, where's 4? Somewhere around here.
Yep.
Yep. And so we're saying, what's the y value of it? Okay? What's the y value when x is 4? Excellent. That's it. That's all we need to go through to start with. All right, so that's enough to answer 7E.1. When we come back from recess, we'll go through 7E.2.